I've had a request to do my full collection of fire alarm devices. So that's going to include everything that's on the system here and everything here. In total, I think it's 30 odd devices, give or take. So I'm going to start off with intruded devices. So here we have a Gardel PIR. That's the single LED version. Here we have the a very yellowed Ademco / Risco crappy little PIR there. And then we have this own branded Kinetic dummy box with this inside it. So there's the sound bomb siren. Now for the fire devices. I'm limited by this cable right now, so I'm going to have to stand over here and reach over. But yeah, we have our Beaker Boy Sonos. This is quite loud. Yeah, deep bass version. And then we have our generic new style Roshni sounder. Most of these devices are boxed, as you can see. I have all of the boxes here. So yeah. And then I have the Gent 32202 addressable horn style fire alarm sounder. Yeah, so that's for Gent 32000 or Vigilon systems. And then here we have the most useless device in my collection, this addressable Apollo sounder base, which I ordered. I didn't order this, I ordered a Series 65 sounder base, and I have got one of those now, but I didn't at the time, so it was quite disappointing when I received something that I can't make work because it's addressable. So yeah, I'll probably be selling this soon. I'll make a video if I do, advertising it. And then here we have a Vimpex Banshee XL conventional fire alarm sounder. That's been on the system before. Here's the box. The box displays the red version, but I got the white version because I wanted a white sounder for a change. Obviously that Gent one's white, but I wanted a white conventional sounder. Now here we have another sounder base, or platform sounder as it actually is. Squashny. So basically this is a Roshni that goes underneath a detector, like that. Yep, and then that's pretty much all of the sounders. Actually no, because this one I haven't covered yet. This is just the box here, because it's actually on the system. You might have seen it earlier. The KAC fire alarm sounder. It's got some like stuff shoved in it to keep the volume down. It's still even loud with that in it. It's really loud on low volume. It's quite annoying, so I shoved that in it. Now with the call points, we have a KAC conventional call point. For some reason I've got the terminals in normal switch mode. And then here's my my first call point I ever got, actually, which is a bummer that it's broke now, because I wouldn't say it's technically rare, because this was conventional, but it's completely like, as you can see, it hasn't even got a circuit board in it. This is the bit that would have activated the switch here, but the clips broke at the bottom because these were designed shittily anyway. So yeah, if you're wondering where the board went, oh shit! If you're wondering where the board went, it's actually in the wall somewhere here to act as a relay for this Gent 11i5, which I will cover in a minute. Yes. Okay, so we also have this fully in universal call point. It's got Harmony glass in it right now, so just ignore that. Here we have the KAC call points. I have two of these. These are old style KAC call points. This one has a built-in resistor, 330 ohm resistor, and the other one that I have, which is the only difference is it has this Static Systems branding, and it's just a switch. It doesn't have any sort of resistance in it. Now here is my newer style Gent 1195 call point. So it's literally just these call points are identical. It's just different faceplate, and much like with the old KACs, this one has a resistor built in, and this one does not. Hence why I have the circuit board in there. And this one's quite rare because it's got the old Gent logo on it, where this one is really common because they were pretty much installed everywhere. And it's because it's only made in 2012, whereas that one is sort of 90s era. Anyway, we have this fake pull station, which is one of the older devices that I have as well. Not old as in age, it's old. I've had it for a while, I mean. So yeah. These are actually from FP. I had to solder these on because both of the wires snapped off, because just like that coil point over there, these are crap quality. Next we have the ESP Magfire conventional manual coil point, the SCP-2R model. This is conventional, but it has an LED, which is really nice. I like conventional coil points with LEDs. This is resettable only. This is my old style Menvia coil point. Now the new style Menvia coil points are literally just that. That's basically what the Menvia coil points are, because they're owned by Fullion now, well, Cooper Fullion. So yeah, this is the older version. It's quite a nice coil point. It has the glass sort of raised up. I like that design. And this one is, it's got resistors, 470 and 680 ohm resistors. It's very this coil point has, oh, for God's sake, I've spilled a drink. I've spilled a drink on a back box. Yeah. So yeah, it's exactly the same as this one. This one has 470 and 680 resistor. Oh, I'm for God's sake, I'm gonna clean that up now. I'm leaving it till the end of the. Oh, that's soaking in. 1 minute. All right, crisis averted. We will resume normal action. So yeah, that's that. And this is interesting. This is not a fire alarm device, but I class it as a fire alarm device because I was initially going to use it as an outdoor cool point because it's a waterproof stop button. It is a normally open cool point, so it's only activated for the time that you press it in. So as soon as you press it, it basically resets itself. It's not a cool point because it's just a stop button. But I bought this at a very good price. It was about £4. That was reduced from £15 because I bought it from Maplin when it was shutting down. Oh, if you're wondering why it says stop back there, that's because that sticker used to be here, and I removed it because I repurposed that cool point. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the cool points. Now we'll move on to detectors. I have only 3 detectors here. So I have my Menvia addressable detector. This detector is the same age as this coil point. These two would commonly go together. This had a conventional version as well, but this one's addressable because it's for the Series 700 map systems. And here we have the only fully conventional device that I have off the system, detector that I have off the system, sorry. And this is the CTEK Active smoke detector. It's optical smoke detector. These are all 3 of these are optical. I don't have any detectors that aren't optical actually. So yeah, it has a dust cover as well. And then I have this. I said this wasn't technically conventional, but it sort of is. It's just an alarm sense detector. It's not addressable, but 2-wire. So yeah, it's an alarm sense optical smoke detector, the 390 version. That has a dust cover as well. So yeah, I'm going to move on to the ones that are mounted. So here we have an activated, because I haven't reset the panel yet because I'm lazy. So yeah, I tested this earlier because I tested the whole system before I did this video. An activated Nitan Evolution conventional optical smoke detector with dual LEDs. It's basically like a ring going around. Shows up better when it's not bright, but it's daytime at the minute, so yeah, it shows up better in like a darker room though. And here we have my first Series 65 detector. This is a very generic brand of detector. You know, Apollo's sort of lowest down detector. I have 2 of these. There's one here as well. And there is a sounder base on it, which is a Series 65 sounder base. But except it's technically not, because it is it's a Klaxon brand one, and it doesn't have an integrated base. It just, you have to basically mount it on, just like the Squash Neo over here. Basically just have to mount it onto these screws and stuff. Whereas with other sounder bases, you have the base integrated. That's why this is called the integrated sounder base. So this isn't actually branded integrated sounder base, but that's what it is. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. Now, I did miss out an intruder alarm device. Well, this is my fire panel, by the way. I should probably mention this. Homemade. It's basically just loads of resistors and switches, but they work. Metal box with some. They used to be LEDs, and then they fell out, so I can't be arsed fixing it. And then this is my most. Well, it's like one of my prized possessions, I guess you could say. Quite an uncommon intruder alarm panel. The Scantronic 9300 from 1987. So this is like a very classic 80s intruder alarm panel. It had really nice sounds on it, but unfortunately it blew up. There was a big power surge and had to be taken out of service. And it was replaced. This was at my nan's property. It was replaced with what was it now? I think it was an Optima Compact. Yeah, it was an Optima Compact. But yeah, this still kind of works when you hook up a battery to it. It kind of works, but one of the fuses went recently, so yeah, the battery fuse. So even hooking up a battery to this at the minute in its current state wouldn't do anything, unfortunately. But you can get it to do some things when you got working battery power. So yeah, we have the instruction manuals here as well. We have the like zone descriptions and stuff. So we have like kitchen door, dining room, LED. I think that's supposed to mean the PIR sensor, but they obviously, this was installed by Chubb, hence its blue colour, so LED obviously means, yeah, they're obviously stupid because they put LED anyway. And then zone 2 is lounge, boiler house. The lounge had it still works actually. It's got like a really old, thick PIR. Thick. That was a stupid word. Quite large PIR. And in the boiler house, I haven't been there in years. I haven't been in that area of the house in years, so I can't remember what's in there. I think it's some other old PIR, hopefully. But yeah. And there's nothing on the kitchen door, so I don't know why it's got kitchen door. There is PIR in the kitchen that's been broken for years that they've not bothered to. Not in the kitchen, the dining room, near the kitchen door, they haven't been bothered to replace. And then there's also a PIR in the kitchen. So, I don't think that I think they had a separate piece of paper for the updated zones. Yeah, I would show the inside of this, but it's pretty bare. It's just a circuit board with some... Because it's one of those panels where the circuit board is mounted on the actual lid. So when you take the lid... Well, don't take it off, but you, like, open it up. The circuit board is on this. And there is no power thing. There is, no mains transformer or anything like that, mains input. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. If there's anything I haven't covered that you know of, let me know. Actually, I have purposely not covered something. Because, let me just plug this in. There we go. Because, I didn't cover any of my my standalone devices. So I have two standalone core boxes here, and then I also have my standalone detectors. This is just a Kidder one, and a BRK 2004 one, and then another BRK one, but this is a heat one. And this is quite new. This is just the base for BRK. Yeah, so those are the only things I didn't technically cover. Or this box for that camera up there, because I don't do CCTV equipment very much. I just put that up for fun because it was on sale in P&M. So yeah, oh yeah, by the way, this is the box for that. So I hope that satisfies your curiosity for how my collection is so far, and I am going to keep expanding the collection until I am happy with it, which is probably going to be never, because I want to absorb as much alarm equipment as I can. Oh, there was one thing I didn't cover actually. I have a Viper sounder up in the house, but you've seen that. There's a video on that. There's a whole video on that single sounder. So if you want to go watch that, I'm not going to link it in the description. You can just find it on my channel. It's quite a recent video. So yeah, I'm going to end this here because it's getting kind of long. So I will see you in the next video, which will hopefully be a system test, because I haven't done one of those in a very long time. Anyway, see you.